Good morning, students. I hope everything is going well. Yes, let us start the class, social study class. Last day we have read two chapters of the physical features of India from your new book. Today we will read the northern plains and the chapter the western desert. Okay, students? We will read these chapters for reference. Review the chapter. The Indo-Gangetic Plains are also known as the Northern Plain. The Indo-Gangetic Plains are also known as the Northern Plain or the North Indian River Plain. Okay? It is named in so many ways. They are a large and fertile plain encompassing most of the northern and eastern India, the most populous part of Pakistan, parts of southern Nepal, and virtually all of Bangladesh. This region is named after the Indus and the Ganges, the twin river system that drain it. It is the house of nearly 1 billion people, most populous. The northern plain of India are one of the most fertile plain of the world. They are extremely flat, smooth, and they slope very gently. Students, the south of the plain is marked by Vindhyas and Satpura ranges and the Chota Nagpur plateaus. On the west rises Iranian plateaus. Okay, so it starts from the south of the foothills of Himalayas and it is up to the southern edge of the plain, that is up to Vindhyas and Satpura ranges. Okay. Division of the plain of northern India. The three great rivers, the Satluj, the Ganges and the Brahmaputra, divide the northern plains into three parts. Okay, students, the Satluj basin, the Ganga basin, the Brahmaputra basin. Students, what is basin? An area watered by a river and its tributaries are called basin. So students, memorize that. What is basin? An area watered by a river and its tributaries is called basin. Students, so the Satluj basin, the Ganges basin and the Brahmaputra basin, we have to read this for the northern plain. The Satluj basin, or you can say Indus basin, or it is less than 1/3 of the Indus basin is situated in India in the part of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. Okay, it includes the tributaries. The primary tributaries are the Satluj, the Beas, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. The tributaries are the tributaries of Indus are Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum and Jhelum. Okay, the slope of the Indus plain is quite mild. So the northern plain stretches over 1,200 kilometer between the Arabian Sea in the southwest and the foothills of the western Himalaya in the northeast. Okay, students. So the Bhakra Nangal Dam has been constructed on river Satluj. The Ganga Basin. Ganga Basin is considered the most sacred. The Ganga is the Ganges. We say Ganga or Ganges. The river Ganges considered the most sacred river of our country. Okay. So with the Gangotri as its source, okay, the source is Gangotri. Gangotri, what is Gangotri? Glacier. Yes, students, what is glacier? Do you know what is glacier? Glacier is a river of ice. Okay. So the Bhagirathi river and the Alakananda rivers, these two are primary origins in the Himalayas. The Ganga has two primary origins in the Himalaya, that is from Gangotri, and the parts are the Bhagirathi rivers and the Alakananda rivers, both merge in Dev Prayag and form their flow as a Ganges. Understand? The basin is drained by the Ganga and its northern tributaries. Main tributaries are Yamuna, the Gomti, the Ghagra, the Gangtok and the Kosi. All these are tributaries of river Ganges. So students, you will read this Sundarban Delta. The Ganges and the Brahmaputra join together in Bangladesh and make a largest delta in the world. Okay, Sundarban Delta is the largest delta in the world. It is the fastest growing delta of the world. It is also the fastest growing delta of the world. Okay, Brahmaputra Valley. The Brahmaputra river originates in Tibet near the source of Indus River and the Satluj River. This river is longer compared to the Indus, but most of its course lies in Tibet, and where it is called Sangpo. Brahmaputra is called Sangpo in Tibet. In Arunachal Pradesh, it is called Dihang. After the convergence of the Lohit River and the Dibang River, it is named the Brahmaputra. Okay. Now, come on to, you will learn the importance of northern plain, okay, and the pollution of Ganga. Both are important. The importance of northern plain. The plains have fertile alluvial soil, okay, and the plains have ideal climate for growing the variety of crops, and the perennial rivers are useful for irrigation. What are perennial rivers? Perennial rivers are snow-fed rivers. Okay, and next, many agro-based industries are located in this region, and the northern plains were the first to have been settled. The northern plains were the first to have been settled. Okay, now pollution of Ganga. You can say Ganga or Ganges. Okay. The Ganges is the most sacred river for the Indians, but it has been become highly polluted. How? Due to the industrial and household waste being disposed into the river. This wastage being disposed into the river. So the government has set up the Ganga Action Plan to clean the river. Many laws has been made to prohibit the throwing of domestic and industrial waste into the river. So students, you will learn all this in this chapter. Now we should move to the another chapter, the Western Desert. A desert is an area of land which has little rainfall and almost no vegetation. It may have a sandy or a rocky surface. Okay students, so we will read this region in this chapter. To the northeast of the Thar Desert is the Satluj River Basin, and to the south is the salt marsh known the Great Run of Kutch. That is called the Great Run of Kutch. To the southeast is the Aravalli Range. Now you got the idea of the region, this region, okay? And the desert extend up to neighboring country Pakistan in the in the west, okay? Neighboring country Pakistan is in the west. Now land surface. There are three principal landforms in the desert region. The predominantly sand covered Thar. Then the plains with hills and semi-arid areas. Semi-arid, that means semi-dry areas surrounding Aravalli ranges. So students, on the whole, the Thar desert slopes imperceptibly towards the Indus plain, and the surface unevenness is mainly due to sand dunes. It's mainly due to sand dunes. Okay. So the Aravalli forms the main landmark to the southeast of the Thar desert. Wildlife, different types of wildlife you will get. You can see here some wildlife species which are fast vanishing in this, the other part of India, are found in the desert in large number. Such species included the Indian bustard, the black buck, the Indian gazelle, the Indian wild ass in the Run of Kutch. Climate, the region experiences an extreme type of climate. It is very hot in summer and very cold in winter. But nights are cool even in summer. This is because, sand gets heated or cooled quickly. Okay? the region gets very little rainfall. There is no rivers in this region. Students, vegetation. Due to lack of rain, few plants grow here. Okay. So, the types of plants are babul, kikar, cactus plants, and you will find some bushes also. Okay. At some places the underground water comes to the surface as springs, and such places are called oases. Okay. Oasis is there you will get some greenery. Okay. And the people of the life of the people, the life of the people in this region is very difficult. Okay. They have to walk long distance to get water, okay, from deep well or from spring. People do not even get sufficient drinking water. Very sad. And this is my request that students don't waste water. Okay. Every drop of water is important. Do you understand? Only 1% of the whole water on the world, on the earth, is pure. The purest water is only 1% on the surface of the earth. Okay. So don't waste water. Means of transport. Camel is the sheep of desert. Okay. They use camel carts. Changing face of the desert. This is interesting. Scarcity of water is the main problem in the desert. Our government has been trying to supply water to this arid region, dry region, since independence. The Indira Gandhi Canal project has changed the face of this desert. These canals bring water from the Satluj river and supplies to its many parts of this region. Okay, students. Now the dry areas along the canals have turned green with planting the trees. So students, read the chapters, and that is all for today. And you check the answers of the previous revision work, that is exercises of first two chapter. I have given the answers. You will check Vasa app for that, and today you will do exercises of chapter 3 and 4, and tomorrow I will give the answers of the same chapters. Okay, bye students.